Hey, what's going on, Aries? How are you? Thanks so much for watching, Aries. I do appreciate you guys being here. This is going to be your read for January 2019, kicking off a brand new series that I am happy to introduce to the channel called Separation Station, where our focus will be on couples who are in separation mode right now and are hoping for a little bit of reconciliation, or at least hoping to know if there is any reconciliation possible for this, whole situation that you guys are in, right? Or that you're not in. Distasteful joke, insert there, right? But, anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, this won't resonate for everyone, of course, because this is very general for all of you Aries, right? So, pay attention to your Sun, Moon, and Rising as well as your Venus here in these matters, because you may also hear messages that pertain to certain areas of your life or certain areas of your love life there as well, if you don't find anything here. So, Aries, your person, and you, and the well, the idea of reconciliation. I really kind of feel like with that's the vibe that just so far, I just kind of feel like that's the vibe that some of you might have. It's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. But we'll see. Oh, two cards to come out, and yeah, right there, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and they are on the. They have the energy of give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I definitely feel like Aries, there's this sort of like dry kind of blah energy that you might have about the whole situation. Um, you know, I almost kind of feel as though you guys aren't necessarily broken up yet for some of you. But I do feel as though things are headed there. There is a sense of you feeling disconnected. Even if the physicality of you guys not being together, like you guys are like still living in the same spot, or you're still occupying a lot of the same space together. They're spending a lot of time with each other, possibly, but I don't necessarily feel as though you're all the way in it, Aries. I feel like, there could possibly be other distractions that you feel a little bit more connected to. Or it could just be that, if it, I mean, it didn't have to be that. It could also just be that, you guys are just not necessarily completely 100% in it for one reason or another. Um, it could be, attractiveness, or it could just be something that you saw that is just unattractive to you, like an unattractive, like just the way that they go about something, or, maybe their actual physical appearance for some of you. But I mean, it'll hit however it hits to you, but you're not all the way in it. They're on the aspect of like, okay, they're still ready to like give this relationship a chance. They definitely want to work on the partnership at whatever point in the separation you guys are at. Again, whether you're on the brink of this breakup or you've actually already taken the time apart from one another, I feel like they're ready to give this a chance. They're really open for it. I feel like they're really hoping to maybe even embrace you, and they know that once they do embrace you, I don't feel like um, or rather, I feel like they think, or they feel as though this is a very like divinely guided connection. Okay, so let's pull some tarot to see um, some additional energy flowing through the month of January in this matter, Aries, between you and the person that you are currently separated from or have separated yourself from. What additional information do you need to know for Aries and their person? For Aries and the person that is most on their mind, or the person that Aries has most on their mind, or you know what I mean, or vice versa. What energy do they need to know? So Aries, Six of Swords, and they have the Chariot. So yeah, I even kind of just feel like maybe even from the get-go here in this relationship, Aries, you may have been kind of looking at this relationship as just being very a means to an end type of relationship, or you just really feel like you were just at some point like cutting your losses and settling and moving, um, you know Like you were looking for security, emotional security, more so than like anything physical or anything like that. Like this was a choice. Um, and they are on the end of, they came into this relationship again with the Chariot, like fully ready to really give this a chance, to really explore, to really, travel. And yes, you guys may have traveled together, but I just really feel like with the Six of Swords here, I feel like you kind of entered this situation kind of to get over something else, like a rebound in a way. So let's take a look further. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Right now, I feel like, Aries is getting to the point to where it's like, you're not going to be able to hold off keeping space from this person too much longer. I feel like, they are really ready to go full steam ahead with you. I feel like they could possibly be coming to you with some information, possibly an ultimatum. Like they could be finally giving you an ultimatum this month. And, or it could be vice versa. It could be you giving them an ultimatum here. Oh, okay. So they have the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like right now, Aries, they are at the point right now where even though they do hope that they can really, succeed with you and really, work on the partnership that they have with you, I really feel like they are at the point where they're considering, their other options here, okay? And you're at the point right here where you actually have a decision to make. Okay, you have the decision to make whether or not you're really going to keep going forward with this, or if you're going to just go ahead and let it go by the wayside. Um, and they're really just sitting there contemplating, like, okay, whether or not they know what's going on, they know that something needs to happen. There needs to be some sort of go here, right? And they do have a lot of admiration for you. They are drawn to you. They are definitely physically attracted to you. But I just don't feel as though you have, I don't, I don't necessarily feel like you place the same value in them that they place in you. What additional information can we get? Okay, so the next card we have here is the Nine of Pentacles on your side. So this is all about like complete independence. I'm really feeling like this Nine of Pentacles just really sits to me like it's complete independence. Someone who's financially independent. They've worked hard to get to where they're at. They are of good status, or they're just at least comfortable, right? But at this point here with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm definitely feeling though. There's this sense of Aries, you being single, okay? You just choosing to remain single and not going any further. Like you're happy with where you are, just as an individual. And the future energies that pop up for them, if you can give it to me, please, Spirit. I'd like to know what energies for Aries pops up here in the... So they got the Six of Cups. That Six of Cups have literally come out like in a bunch of readings so far. So, okay, so with the Six of Cups here, I just feel as though Aries, I feel as though like you're creating one of those situations where um there's like you're gonna be like always like the person who got away. Is how I'm really feeling this energy. It's something about the way that you were not drawn to this individual. It attracted them more to you, kind of like it was something like they wanted you but they could never really have you, and they may have had you but they didn't have you know what I'm saying? And there's this sense of, in the future, the way that things play out, you know um, there is this sense of you becoming completely independent and just choosing either to be single or to find somebody else or something else to succeed with. But ultimately, I do feel like for at least for now or for a little while, you're going to be probably taking it the single route. Okay, now on their end, with the Six of Cups, yeah, they're definitely like, you're the one that got away, but I do feel like there is a possibility here for reconciliation with the Six of Cups at some point in their future. The past comes back around for them, and that could possibly be you. It may not be, but it could possibly be you. Okay, and things could be different at that point. So let's get, you know what, let's draw another card. That didn't tell us nothing. That just kind of puts us back where we're at. Can you clarify the Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Cups? Guess we're not going to get an answer with the Hanged Man, okay? So we're definitely not getting an answer with the Hanged Man. This is just really, this is just Spirit's funny way of just really letting us know, listen, there is a certain level that you have to reach. There's a certain level of enlightenment that you're going to have to reach uh, before the possibility of a reconciliation can happen. Okay, there has to be a whole new perspective that you have to have and that they also have to have as well. A reconciliation could be possible. It is in the cards, definitely. But as of right now, it has the energy of Aries, you continuing to be, like single for now, and you're just more so like a memory for them. Okay, at least for a while. But with the Hangman there, anything is definitely possible here. Anything is definitely possible. Yeah, but for right now, maybe, you know, for right now, you guys, I don't see it happening. But somewhere in the future, I do feel as though that possibility does come back around. Okay, so let's see what additional advice we can get here for Aries and for their person. Ooh, well, you got two cards. You got the Sun and you got Winds of Change. So, yeah, I really feel like that with the Sun, like in the Winds of Change card, I really feel like this is your advice, Aries, to just continue to, keep that fire burning bright. Yeah, if something is not necessarily what you want, it is okay to go ahead and release it back to, to the wind, to let it, flow back again into the wind. And it's okay if things have changed for you. Okay, and in fact, with the Winds of Change card, it actually says your surroundings will undergo transition. So this is saying that for a lot of you, you know, this could mean that your physical surroundings are going to change, or it could just mean that with the Sun next to it here, that your the way you see things will be changed, because you will reach a certain level of enlightenment that the Sun shines on to, to your psyche or to your mind. So let's see here what Aries person has. They have the hourglass. Time is of the essence. So this is okay. As I was putting the cards up, another one fell out. So they have the hourglass, and they have the mystic circle. Your abilities will be enhanced, and time is of the essence. So I really feel like what they are being advised is I really feel like Spirit is just trying to, Spirit may be giving your person at this moment like little signs of like, listen, you pay attention to other things here. Don't waste your time too much in a situation that isn't really going to benefit you that much. That someone is not necessarily 100% in. Don't waste your time with that. Concentrate your time on, your other abilities, which, that could resonate to your person, Aries, or to you in any type of way. Okay. So I do feel like it's kind of this energy where it's really like anything can happen. It definitely may not find any resolve in January, if it does at all. And if it does, it is because your perspective shifts about this person, or their perspective shifts about this, or about, it's like it may happen at a much later time. Um, you know, once once you are done dealing with, um, like once you don't have so many hangups, right? And once they're not so, trusting too fast and too ready, there's just some things that you guys are just still needing to work on before it can come back together. if it does come back together. But the possibility is there, Aries. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say that it's not there. Um, I just don't feel like it could possibly come together the same way that it did. Um, there is possibility for a relationship, but it may not be romantic. It may not be a romantic relationship, but it still will be a very fulfilling relationship with them, no doubt. Okay, and that's what I do feel. So, Aries, go ahead and let me know how this is all playing out for you guys in the comment box. You know, I love to see your comments. I definitely appreciate your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Definitely. Um, you can actually check me out live on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for your singles love advice, where I do all signs for singles and we talk about what is coming towards you and what you're dealing with at this time while you're preparing yourself for your next soulmate. And then check me out on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where I actually give you your advice for the upcoming weekend. So definitely check me out live. We can chat face to face, and you know, and really get that advice cranking out. I really do appreciate you guys in my live readings. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go and check me out if you want to book a personal reading. All the information will be below in the description box. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.